Okay. Um, Good morning, Donatien.
Good morning, bro.
Yeah, my name is Gaston. I'm a second year student from IBM.
Okay.
And thanks for accepting my invitation.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem, bro.
And I would just like let's rush on the questions because I see we don't have time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
And I start from the first question. What activities do you participate in outside of school?
Outside of school, I would say that I have a social life. I think as everyone,
Yeah.
and so I see my friends. I hang out with my friends, and I quite involved in sport. I would say fitness and stuff. So I would say that I have a student life, a social life, and a sport life. That's it.
And it seems like me too. I say I do like sports, and I sometimes watch Champions League, and also every Saturday I make sure I go to the pitch to play soccer with some friends. And the second question: what languages do you speak other than your native language? Short, please. Before you answer, I want to cut you short. You're from Belgium, right?
Yeah, I come from Belgium, from Brussels.
Process, which means yeah, Flemish.
I speak Dutch, yeah, but like not as good as my English. Sometimes in Dutch I have to look up for my words and stuff, so it's not that good. But in English I'm quite fluent. Sorry.
Yeah, and different languages like do you like? I know you speak French. Very
Yeah,
good.
I speak French, English, Dutch, and I would like to learn Spanish because it's quite widespread, and I think that for business it might be interesting to manage that language.
And how about German?
German, no, German is too difficult. I've already tried it, but too difficult. Like you have different form for the adjectives and stuff, so I just dropped that entirely.
Okay, and the third question: what opportunities have you had speaking in front
What opportunities
of a group?
I mean, during my studies, I made, sorry, a lot of presentation in front of groups, and I would say I kind of like that. But at the first place, I was very shy, and with practice, of course, I got very confident. So basically, I don't mind presenting in front of people, and I like to do that actually.
Uh, my case is like on presentation. It is here in Belgium that I'm like becoming used to it.
Yeah.
In Cameroon, we don't. It's not really in,
But
in
I mean,
practice.
it's all about practice.
Yeah.
At the first place, the first time I made a presentation in front of people, I was too shy, too stressed. But with time, you just say, yeah, okay, I manage my stuff, I know my stuff, and I know how to do it. So that is the key point. If you know what you have to present,
Yeah.
and afterwards you just have to get confident. It goes easy.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. And what is your favorite subject in school?
I would say right now in business, almost everything, except accounting and stuff, which I really hate. But for the rest, economics, business economics and stuff, I like it because it's always useful for a professional career, of course. And I think that if I succeed in my studies, it means that
Yeah.
I like what I'm studying, and I would like to further my studies afterwards. So that's it.
And what are the types of books do you like reading?
Type of books. I read books about astronomy and science. So basically, I don't read that much. I would say one book a month, because I have to be focused on the matter. It's not like, I don't like reading just for my pleasure.
Uh-huh.
I just like reading in order to learn something and improve my knowledge about a subject.
And what do you think is the most important thing about representing your community and country abroad?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say that many people have a bias about a community uh, or a country. I would say, for example, I went to Scotland for my first exchange, and they had some thoughts about Belgium which were false. For example, yeah, due to the recent events and stuff 2 years ago, at the airport and stuff, they would say, yeah, it's not safe to go in Belgium and stuff, which is not the case. So yeah, I think that you have to represent your community and your country abroad because you can give the real,
Yeah,
um,
image.
yeah, the real image of the country and not what people are saying or about headlines and stuff in the media. I mean, it's always better to be there and present your country as it is.
Um, and describe three issues that are facing your country
My
today.
country, oof, three issues.
Yeah.
The first one I would say is the politics, because like in our country there is trains between Walloon and Flanders due to the language, and I think that as a Belgian everyone has to manage Dutch and French, German as well because it's a official language, but there's way less people, and I think that the second one will be the reform of the government about the justice because there isn't enough money and the budget is way too small in order to, I would say, protect the people if they are in need for justice and stuff.
Yeah.
And for example, the lawyers are way underpaid when they are pro, I would say. And the third issue is the nuclear plants. They are quite aging actually, and we are not quite kind of aware of what is going on. I think that we had to tackle this problem as soon as possible. So yeah, that's it. Those are the three issues I think that all my country is facing.
Um, I what world event interests you?
World event. That's a good question. To be, to be honest, I
The Brexit? I don't think.
yeah, the Brexit, yeah, but like, it's not the event that I'm more interested in. I would say that um, an ongoing issue is the nuclear war, a possible nuclear war between Russia and the United States, and due to the recent events in Syria. So basically, yeah, that's the kind of events that I'm interested in because I like politics, and that's the event I would be more interested in.
Okay. Um, have you ever spent any time away from home? If so, where did you go and for how long?
So as I said, I went to Scotland for my
Yeah.
first Erasmus exchange, and it was from August until December. And at the first place, it was kind of difficult because yeah, I never went far away from my family and stuff. But I would say after 2 weeks, I met people, I got to know people and stuff. So basically, I had a social life, so it was easier, and I didn't see uh, the time going. I didn't see it so fast. The time went by so fast.
And it's true. I think when you are like when you are not home, and the time really runs fast.
Ah, yes, of
Yeah.
course, yeah. Even more if you have activities
Yes.
and studies. So, like basically right now it's been 2 months. I'm here. I haven't seen time going by, bro. I haven't seen that.
And who is a role model to you?
Whoa,
Why?
a role model. That's that's an interesting question. I would say Warren Buffett. He's not quite known. He's the third wealthiest man on earth. He's the guy who had nothing at the beginning, and thanks to hard work and stuff, he made his fortune. And actually, he's quite active on the stock exchange.
Yes.
So yeah, I would say that that's my role model because he came from nothing
Something.
to like something is very is not is more in the shadow because not many people knowing like it's kind of discreet and that's what I like with him. It's not like Bill Gates because Bill Gates everyone knows him and Warren Buffett is way more interesting. According to me, it's my opinion.
Yeah, of course. Mm, and describe your greatest accomplishment.
My greatest accomplishment. Oh, that's I think that I
You still?
no, I still have to wait to answer that because I think that I don't have accomplished the greatest thing yet. I think, because like I have so much ambition, so I would say I can't answer to that question
Okay.
right now. In 10 years,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay. If someone asked you to do something you you did not think was appropriate,
Yeah.
how would you handle the solution? The situation,
Actually, I
please.
will not handle the situation because I won't do that. Like, if I think that something is inappropriate, I won't do it. I think that you have to always work and do stuff with ethics, and you have to be good in your shoes. And I think that if someone asks me to do something that I don't want to do, I won't do it. So I won't handle such situation. I think, at least. And if right now I'm forced to do it, I will try to avoid doing the thing that I'm asked for. So I will bargain with the person in order to do something else.
Give an example of a personal weakness.
Yeah, personal weakness.
Yeah.
I'm too impulsive. I'll say I'm too impulsive. Like, so many times, I make decisions too fast, and or I react without any insight. So that's a problem. I have to sometimes take my time and contemplate all the possibilities, and I usually don't do that, but I have to learn to do that, and I try to do that, but it's kind of difficult. That's my biggest weakness.
Me too. I think that's me too. I'm like that. I like sometimes I just like I talk to myself. I think after I've done something.
Yeah,
After.
like I act and then I think
Yeah.
instead of thinking and then
After.
acting.
And how do you think that this will affect you when you exchange?
My weakness.
Yeah.
I would say it's not for my studies. It's not a weakness for my studies because yeah, sometimes yes we have group tasks and stuff. So basically, I can't manage it.
Yeah.
My impulsivity is more like when I'm on my own and stuff. I have to do something just for me
Yes.
or for my family, or when my mother or my father ask me for my opinion about something directly without any thinking, just say directly what I think. I think that is not the case for my studies. It doesn't. It's not involved in my studies. So I never had problem due to my impulsivity during my studies.
Okay.
Never.
Do you have responsibilities at home? If so, what are they?
I don't have responsibilities. I will put the name of duties because responsibilities. I still live with my parents, so basically, of course, I have my mother, I have my father and stuff. So, but I'm not. I think that we have to call it duties instead of responsibilities. I'm not on my own. I'm not independent yet. So I don't have responsibilities. I just have duties towards my parents and my brother. That's it.
Just the two of you.
There's my parents, my brother, and me. Yeah, we are four
Okay.
at home.
Also your parents. Me too. We're just two of us.
Oh
My
yeah,
brother and I. And
ah, that's good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good atmosphere and stuff.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like so quiet. because just imagine at times they are not in the house with me as compared to a household like with many children. Sometimes you don't feel that
Yeah.
that ambience.
Yeah, that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any other question?
Yeah, of course I do.
Fire away, bro.
Yeah. Do you think that you will get homesick?
Here,
Yeah.
but I would say no because I can go home whenever I want.
Yeah.
Every weekend I go home. Fortunately, the past 4 weeks it was quite light, so I was basically more at home than here.
Yeah.
So no, I even in Scotland I never had homesick. No, no, I like to be with my parents, but I mean at 22, I'm 22, so
Yeah.
I'm starting,
Yeah.
wanting to leaving my parents and live on my own.
Yeah. And will you attend church with your host family
Yeah.
if they are of different faith?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, it depends. It depends. Um, I will do it, of course, if they want to, but not all the time.
Yeah.
Not all the time. I mean, I don't mind going in a church. I've done it for the weddings of my older sister and my older brother, so I don't mind. But doing that all the time, no. But sometimes, yeah, why not? I mean, I can respect that.
I have once done that when I came to Belgium like last 2 years. Yeah, the person who came to take me at the airport. Yeah, she's like Presbyterian. I am Catholic. So the 1 month I spent with her, I was she proposed to me. She told me there is a church in Ghent, and Presbyterian and also Catholic church. So she proposed to me if you don't feel like the type you can come to my church. And I bet when I got my room, I was going to the Presbyterian church. 3 months later before I start going to the Catholic church.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how would you go about meeting friends in new country? I just saying in new city like Ghent because
How would I
go meeting friends in a new country.
in a new country? So I'm new over there, and
Yeah.
how? Okay. Um, Fortunately, all the universities have Erasmus programs, so they are organizing events and stuff for the Erasmus people. And let's be honest, I think that when you go out with friends and stuff, it's easy to get to know with each other.
Yeah.
And like I never had any problem to do that. Like in Scotland, I was alone, very alone, and I've met people in 2 days. Like even in one day, the first night I went out, event, same as here, events, and then you know people, then you take a beer or 2 beers, and then you spend time with them, and then with time they become friends and stuff. Yeah, so that's the easiest thing to do, I think, is to attend all the events for the Erasmus students, and therefore you have the opportunity and the possibility to meet them, and yeah, spending time with them.
Mm, and what leadership roles have you assumed in school or in extracurricular activities?
What?
I'm
Which one?
this number 19.
19.
Yeah.
And what leadership roles have you seen? Oh, leadership roles. Last year, I helped my brother to be the coach of field hockey team.
Yeah.
Of field hockey team. So it's kind of leadership because, to be honest, we have done a lot of things we have done a lot of things to the team because they were pretty much not good, and with time, we just forced them to train hard and we finished like the first in the rankings or something. We held the first place in the ranking, so yeah, that's leadership. No, I would call that leadership. And when I used to be a field hockey player as well, I think everyone had a role of leadership because everyone were supporting each other. So basically, it's more it's team spirit as well, but leadership too because you have to sometimes when you have the mantle, the other one doesn't have that.
Yes.
You help them. And in school, I would say that during the group tasks and stuff, sometimes you have to handle the situation and you have to grasp. Uh, you have to take sometimes the responsibilities to say to the people, do that in order to move forward. Otherwise, no one is gonna do it. And last year, for example, I had to do it with a friend because we were five, and we had to foster the others to do it. So yeah, it's leadership. Like during the group task and uh, in my sports.
And how do you plan to share your experiences with family and friends when you return home?
How to share? Actually, I don't like showing off the fact that I've done two exchange programs. So basically, I don't speak about it except if they are asking me stuff about it. Yeah, sometimes I say, yeah, how's going on? How was it? How it is? Is it difficult? Is it like fun for you and stuff? So yeah, I share my experience like that, but I will never go to the people saying that, yeah, guys, I've done the experience. I never do the first step. They do the first step, and then I go into the conversation, and without any problem, I can share my experience.
And what is the most difficult decision that you have had to make?
The hardest decision. So yes, I have to put that in a context. Actually, I used to study medicine. I started in 2013. In 2013, I began studying medicine, and I made the hardest decision in my life 3 years ago. It was just before Easter break
Yes.
to drop out medicine. So at that moment, um, in a blink of an eye, all my dreams of being surgeon vanished, and I was like, yeah, that was the hardest decision that I've ever made in my entire life. And then sometimes I regret it too, because I was not mature to do that, and I had just to study, and I'm just like I just regret because at that moment, if I studied as much as I had to do, I would be maybe in the fifth year of medicine with my friends and stuff who are still studying over there. So that was the hardest decision that I've ever made in my entire life.
Yeah. But your decision to read or to study business now maybe the best in return.
I like business, of course. I've always wavering between sort of a business school and medicine when I was in Bristol, and all my friends were saying go to the business because you like doing business.
Yeah.
But my family said to me, you like helping people, you like helping the others when they are in need. So I was like, okay, let's go to medicine. And I wanted to be a surgeon, a neurosurgeon. And unfortunately,
You know,
my life
business.
decided to give me another chance in business. So here I am, and I am very glad to study. I like what I like what I'm studying. I like what I'm studying.
And what is the most difficult or challenging situation you have faced in your life?
Biggest challenge, I would say I've played hockey, field hockey, and another sports competitive level, like very competitive level. And the biggest challenge that you can have is like when you know that, for example, if you mark a goal
Yes.
or if you succeed in the last chance, and in your head it's like, if I succeed I win, if I fail I lose. That's the biggest challenges that I ever had and the highest competition. And during my studies, the challenges I would say, like sometimes when you have to work, and I was, for example, at the university, and I was a fool to be honest, and I had only 3 days to study physics. I succeeded, but it was the one of the hardest challenge I've ever succeeded.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically the challenges in my study life and my personal life, both of them.
It's very challenging.
That's hard sometimes to succeed when you have such challenges.
Yeah. And what was the happiest day of your life?
Happiest day, oh, shit. Happiest day, bro. I can answer. Happiest day.
Okay.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I can search for that. I don't know.
There was this last question, but I just like I need to ask because you are home. You are home. I
Yeah,
think.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm not. If I yes, I'm home. I mean, I'm in my country, but like, it's about the cultures,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The cultures in Flanders, in Brussels, in Walloon are different. Like very different. For example, I will say the Flemish people are eating very soon, very soon. For example, at 6 days or something.
Yeah.
In general, I mean, in general. I see that. I see that because a part of my family is Flemish, so um, I know it by experience. And like in Walloon and stuff, we are more used to it later. And another example is, for example, friendship.
Mhm.
In Flanders, it's very hard to have very best friends, like friends, because like they take time to get confidence and to know that you are reliable,
Yeah.
and it takes time. In Walloon, like to be honest, you go to a bar in 10 minutes you can have a best friend. Like, it's so easy. So basically, yes, I would say that the Flemish are more introvert than the Brussels one from Walloon, but it's not like criticism or something because I'm Flemish as well, so enfin, I'm not part of Flanders. No, there are of course differences between Flanders and Walloon, but about the food is kind of the same. We eat fries, French fries,
French fries.
Belgian fries to be more accurate, we drink beers as well. So yeah, we are just the same. It's just like sometimes it's different, but like there is not a huge gap
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
between both of them. So
Okay. Because I was about to ask the last question, which you have just answered. The customs and food will be very different from home. So,
but if you want to, I can give you my experience with Scotland.
yeah.
With Scotland, yes, the customs are different. Of course, it's another country, and the food is of course different, way different, like the haggis and stuff. Um, but yeah, I mean you get used to it very quickly. It's not a problem, and like in general, if you are polite, if you respect the culture,
Yeah.
you won't encounter any problem during your stay. I think I've never had any problem when I went abroad, in the United States, in UK, in France. So there is no. I think that you just have to respect it. You will not have any problem.
Okay. And thanks for once more accepting my invitation.
No
I will
problem.
like present myself and
Okay.
later on you to talk everything about yourself. I'm Gaston Yabo, an IBM student too. So I had the pleasure to have Janssen, Mr. Janssen Donatien. I'll give him the floor to.
So yeah,
to
I have to present myself.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm Dana Simpsons. I'm 22. I come from Brussels. My home university college is the EFEC in Brussels, but I'm studying on the campus of Louvain-la-Neuve. Um, it's my second exchange student exchange program. Sorry, the first one I went to University of Alberta Dundee, and here right now I'm at Artevelde Hogeschool, and so far so good I would say. I have courses from the first, second, and third year in IBM, and I have one in taught in Dutch as well, because as I said during the interview, I'm keen to improve my skills in Dutch in order to become trilingual. I hope so, actually.
Okay. Thanks very much, and thanks for
You're
listening.
welcome.
Okay.
Voilà.